What's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Talking at the Movies. So, what's good, guys? What's been happening this week?
Well, I want to introduce myself, guys. It's Salem here from Body Falls. We've started to upload again.
No one cares.
They do care. They care more about what I have to say than you have
if this was the Bollywood movie talking show, wherever the fuck, they give a fuck.
Have like any of your fans ever said to you, Salem, I really enjoy your take on Talking at the Movies?
Because he doesn't tell about it. He doesn't promote it.
Oh, you don't tell them.
Well,
never does. He never gives it a shout. Never tells people to subscribe or listen.
You know what? I really should start doing that. I'm going to start doing that from now on. I promise you guys, I'm going to start doing that.
Too bloody late. And we're also joined by Mo from location again.
From parts unknown.
Wherever the hell he is. So what you guys been watching this week? What's been happening?
Mo?
Right, so I've been continuing with the Iron Fist.
Oh, God.
And you know what? I still don't get why people don't like this show.
Your taste is so fucked up.
Your taste. No, you know what? There was a video last week on The Know, right? And they actually said that there seems to be a really big disconnect between critical reviewers and viewers on this show. As in the critical reviewers are panning it, but actual viewers are enjoying it.
No, that's always the bullshit excuse where they try and say that reviewers are some other sort of class of people that are too snobbish and aren't connected, and that the people that like it are the real. They always say this, like with Transformers, whenever people hate that or DC films, they always make it sound like there's this divide in society. It's like Republicans versus Democrats. No. Shitty.
Okay, wait. Let's just hear Mo out.
Smart versus dumb.
Mo, look, I'm on your side here. I want to put Mo on mute and say, look,
and you
I agree with
you. Seen any, have you?
But
knowing that we're going to continue this discussion.
You tell me, do not. You like cussing it off. I don't want to watch it. If you guys are going to keep cussing off, at least give me a good show to watch.
Mo, isn't it right that he should have an opinion?
He should at least watch one episode, regardless of whether we like it or not.
2 weeks, and he just.
You know what? I want to watch an episode. I want to watch an episode. But Mo, please continue. Why do you like this?
Did you say you're going to watch a episode? You're going to watch 8 episodes?
One episode. A. The letter A before B.
How far are you, Mo?
So, I think I've just finished episode 5.
Still pretty early, but far enough into it to know that it's dull.
I haven't actually found it dull. I found that they could speed up the storytelling, but the story itself so far isn't dull. Now,
there is no story.
It could all fall apart in the second half.
There is no story. It doesn't go anywhere. No one does anything.
There is a story. There's a story of Danny Rand, who's come back, who's trying to prove his identity and get his life back. There's a story of his stepfather, stroke figure father, stroke the father of his stepbrother and sister type thing, who's mysteriously having to live this sort of like dead life because of the hand.
And it's just wasted though. You don't care. They don't do anything with any of these elements. And considering that no one knows this character, why aren't we seeing his time in Konglong? Why aren't we seeing Konglong itself? Why aren't we seeing the training, the fateful trip into the North Pole, wherever the fuck they were, where they get lost? Like, why don't we see any of this? It's all just told as side stories, like we're supposed to just go look.
So there's no adventure.
I'm not entirely sure that would be interesting though.
I want to see him train. I want to see him as a 10-year-old finding this next dimension and this hidden city and then being trained by monks. How's that not interesting?
There is the one aspect where he keeps telling people this stuff about Kung Lao and the fact that it's in another dimension. Yeah. And he tells it like so calmly, like he expects everyone to believe him.
Exactly.
And they all just think that he's nuts.
He's idiotic. And yet the easiest way for him to just show that he's not mad is just to make his fist glow, but he never does. It's just stupid. It's dumb. And he talks about you have to, all this being enlightened and being above whatever situations, but he's forever throwing temper tantrums about people not believing him and trusting him. It's just, fuck off.
Right. If I was like sitting in amongst a crowd and you guys were having a debate, I really don't want to watch this show, because at the moment, Mo, like Eddie's properly cussing this thing off, and I can't see you making a comeback on this.
See, watch the show and form your own opinion, Salem. Don't be like led.
I like to listen to your opinion, Mo. You mean so much to me. I like to listen to your opinion, and then from your opinion, make my opinion. Because I know your opinion's going to be good, so my opinion's going to be bad.
It's like a Fox News viewer. You don't really want to know the truth.
I'm taking your side. I'm taking your side. I'm saying that what you're saying is probably right. I've seen the freaking trailer.
You shouldn't.
Wait. There isn't sides here to take, Salim. We're not at war. We're having a discussion
This is
about
war.
a TV show.
This is war. This is war to do with a TV show that Mo, you like, and Eddie, you hate. As far as I'm concerned, I take this thing to heart.
I don't even hate it. That's how bad it is. I don't really even hate it. Like, it's not. I don't feel that strongly about it in any way.
Well, I don't. Well, all right. You know what? I've had enough. I'm gonna get my iron fist out, and I'm gonna check this show next week. You want me to watch 2 episodes?
2. You have to get a rounded thing of all the people in it.
Right. I'm gonna watch 2 episodes and get back to you guys.
At least, if not more. But you know what? I did watch to counteract my disdain of Iron Fist. At the time, I told you last week that I went and started watching Into the Badlands, the first season.
Yep.
And now season 2 just started. So what's that first one? Did you check it out, Mo?
I have not, no, because they've not put it up on Amazon Prime where it was originally.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it there?
Yeah. It
I
comes
was
up.
looking for it earlier this week, and I could not find it.
It's either Thursday or Tuesday they're uploading the episodes.
Right, I will be checking that out this week then.
Yes, and back. Very cool. We get to see the Widow again doing a Widow awesomeness in the world. It's so stupid. It doesn't feel real in any way, but there is something just silly, entertaining about it. I just enjoy it. And good martial arts.
It's a decent show, yeah.
And
So if you've got nothing else to watch, it's absolutely fine.
And good Hong Kong level martial arts. Even by the actors who aren't martial artists. And Mo, are you going to tell me that there are good action scenes in Iron Fist? Are you going to tell me you've seen one good fight scene?
The action scenes do leave a little bit to be desired, although the fights with the Daughter of the Dragon, the paid fights, there's that one where she takes on 2 guys.
In the trailer, and it's shit.
It's not bad, because it looks as though she's about to get battered before she...
Oh, what is wrong with you? You grew up with Japanese... You grew up with Hong Kong film. You grew up with Jackie Chan. I'm not fucking asking for Jackie Chan, but what I'm saying is that you grew up with some amazing cinema when it comes down to action.
You can't make that excuse because, like I said, Into the Badlands has high quality choreography. Even martial law with Samo on Channel 5 had friggin' cool
God
action. So it's there, it exists.
And he's flat.
But like, how often do you get that on a US based show?
There's loads.
They hardly ever do. But we got Daredevil was good.
Yeah, Daredevil was good. Punisher was Punisher within Daredevil. I reckon Punisher's going to be very good.
Badlands.
And didn't you say last?
It's not the worst that I've seen.
It is for me. I can't name any. Dude, literally, I wasn't lying when I said I prefer choreography in Buffy. I prefer choreography in Power Rangers episodes. This is probably the worst choreography martial arts I've seen portrayed on screen.
All right. Okay. So
terrible. And one of the people involved in choreographing this shit was on Marco Polo. So this must have just been like the assistant to the assistant or something, because there's no way it's the same main choreographer. Because they had good action.
Oh, when you take the episode of the blind dude alone,
100 Eyes.
Yeah, 100 Eyes. That episode was brilliant, and the choreography in that was amazing. Yeah.
Anyway, Mo, Salem, what you been?
So
checking out.
So last week we were talking about Life. The film that's just been released in the UK. Okay. I had no interest in watching it originally. I didn't know anything about it. But when you brought up the whole thing to do with Venom, Spider-Man and all that, it just got me excited. And I thought to myself, you know what? If this is true, this is a film that I think we should all go watch. So, you didn't go? Mo, you definitely didn't go. So I went to the cinema to check it out.
Yeah, cancelled on me yesterday so we could go watch it.
No, it wasn't that. No, my testicle is fucking hurting me, Eddie, and that's why I didn't go. If you really want to know, my right testicle is hurting.
Is that what you meant when you feel like you're feeling under the weather?
Yeah, I wasn't too good. Sorry, if
testicular cancer probability.
If it's fucking hurting me and I can't come to pick you up from work and then bring you down to do the podcast, no,
cut it off.
You cut yours off. laugh.
Pain Olympic style. Manga aren't hurting.
Well, you fucking as guys, you should be understanding about this sort of shit. But anyway, I went to check it out, and guys, this is a very interesting, entertaining film. It really is. I had no idea what it's about. Obviously, I'll just sketch over it.
No spoilers.
Yeah. Astronauts, find life within Mars, this capsule sort of thing, and then some horrible shit starts happening. But the thing that I always thought about whilst watching this is it's not like, when you watch Aliens, it's not like that sort of horror. It's a very real sort of, if some sort of entity came onto your ship or was in your life or whatever, some alien creature, how it's kind of possible how it would come across. And this felt very real, and it just started getting me thinking about Venom, and I can see how this can be Venom, and I could also see
so there's still a possibility.
Yeah, and I could also see that, that discussion that we were having about R-rated stuff. This thing was fucking violent. This thing was fucking scary as anything. So if they did do that, then Venom should be R-rated, because if it's a continuation, because otherwise I don't think that's going to work. Some of the shit that was happening is just friggin' amazing.
How does it handle showing space and zero gravity compared to how Gravity did a couple of years ago?
Yeah, cinematography, green screen, special effects, everything is on point with this film. It is truly beautiful.
Gravity took it to a different level.
Yeah.
Is it as good as that or not?
I can't remember Gravity too well, but yeah. I saw it twice. I just can't remember it all that well. But this film overall is very good. And if it's a comparison you're asking for, I can't call it at the moment. But I didn't see any sort of holes in it. Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody played their part pretty well. Everything was very, very convincing, and I was fucking scared out of my,
stars.
Oh, I'll give it a 4 star.
That's solid.
Yeah. 4 stars.
This week I haven't been watching as much. I've only been watching 2 shows: Last Man on Earth, which I've come to love. Mo, did you say you've already been watching that as well?
That is a fantastic show.
How far are you into it?
So I think I got as far as Christmas break, so I haven't been back to the new episodes that have come since.
So what's that, season?
So that's like mid-season 3.
Oh, okay, so I haven't started season 3 yet. I just whizzed through the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, so I did that like Christmas before last. So literally I stacked them all up, and I decided, right, I'm going to watch them over Christmas, and I must have done, I think, almost the whole season in like one night.
I just love it, man. It's just it's weird because what's cool about it is that it's a comedy show, but there are moments of legitimate drama and sadness in there, and it's intense. And also the main character, Will Forte, the actor, former SNL performer, he's a piece of shit, but at the same time he's infinitely lovable. It's weird.
He's like the guy that you really hope you don't get trapped with, who's the last person on Earth.
Yeah.
Because you would probably end up wanting to kill yourself.
Exactly. But at the same time, when he reconnected in season 2 with that group, you know that to a degree they must have been feeling like, thank God, because life is so boring with just without this guy here, because he's just one of these people you do kind of want around because it makes stuff interesting. It's a cool soul, man.
Yeah.
Did you get into it, Adam? So
it's a funny show as well.
Am I like that in your lot's life? When you think about somebody that you're so happy to have in your life. Well, I may be a bit strange at times, but just glad to know that I'm there. Do you know?
No.
Mo? You there?
Sorry, what was the question again?
We got a new Deathnote trailer for the Netflix Deathnote.
Yes.
I was hoping it was going to be an actual show. I didn't really want it to be a movie.
Oh, what? It's not.
No, it's a movie.
Oh, fuck.
So it's all crammed. They've crammed all that story into one.
Oh, man.
So that's what unless I'm wrong, but that's what I believe.
No, as far as I'm aware, it is a film.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm mixed feelings about that, because I feel that Deathnote is something that It builds.
Yeah.
It needs
Well,
that.
unless they're planning more than one movie, so it might not be like the whole series. It may go to like a certain point.
But they did do it with the Japanese one, and those were, you know, they were worked to a degree, but
Oh, this is throwing me right off it, man.
yeah, I just.
Why did you even have to bring it up? Why
Oh,
couldn't you just
because
wait
it's
until I actually
news.
saw it?
That's what we do. We tell news.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
I would be very interested in seeing an actual proper trailer. I have hopes that I will enjoy it, but those are very, very low.
Another trailer that I don't know whether you enjoyed or not. He sounded lukewarm on it yesterday on the message boards. Was Justice League finally has a proper trailer one.
Okay.
Break it down, people. What are your thoughts?
Go on, Mo. Do you want to start on this?
This did not make me any more excited for this movie.
You're right. I saw the trailer, and then I saw your reaction to the trailer
On YouTube, first take, check it out.
And there were so many cuts in your video. It was almost as if
In the talking part, never in the reaction.
in the talking part, that it was almost as if you were trying to find the right words to use so you didn't cuss off.
No.
Really?
No. I just cut out all my ums and then
It seemed like you were pretty positive about it.
and at the end, no, I got interrupted. Like it literally was like a 2-hour period between me watching the video and then me talking about it at the end because something happens at home where I had to stop and then go back and do it. So there are certain things I've forgotten to mention in it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But no, I was relatively positive. Like there are things I don't like.
Eddie.
No, because I say in the thing that it's a Zack Snyder thing. We've been here before. Things always look cool in his trailers, but you know when we actually get down to it, it's going to be hollow and shit. And the stuff I don't like in the trailers, like Cyborg, I still just don't like him. He looks boring and dull. I don't like the design. And everything seems so CG heavy. It almost feels more like an animated movie than an actual film. But saying that, the action kind of looks cool. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for pretty image.
Oh, dude, man, I just had such a difficult time with this thing. I was watching... Batman looked pretty cool.
Always.
Yeah.
Aquaman looks interesting.
Yeah, Aquaman looks alright.
I'm interested.
Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman, but it's just I'm finding a difficult time. It's almost as if the Justice League shouldn't exist because these characters are finding it. They look uncomfortable together. Even with that shot of the gates going up and it's all of them just standing there.
But do you reckon that is because they legitimately are, or do you think that's because we haven't been given that time to really kind of get to know them individually in their own films the way that Marvel's formula of doing things is? Do you think it would have been better doing it that way? We're jumping too quick into it.
I think there is a little bit of that, right? Because if you imagine you watch an Iron Man movie, you watch a Captain America movie, you watch a Thor movie, and then all of a sudden you see a trailer where all of these guys are together, and you have that feeling like I've seen the individual films, and now this is going to be great.
With this, we only kind of know a couple of them.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah, so I'm glad I'm getting to see the Wonder Woman film before Justice League.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so at least we could understand her character a bit more, and maybe, you know, when it comes down to sort of being attached to that very character and the way Gal Gadot plays Wonder Woman, it may just, you know, come across in the right way in the film. And she looks pretty cool.
Look good in this. And even her line delivery, what little there is, actually sounds a lot more comfortable in this than I've heard in anything else so far of her being in Wonder Woman. But we'll see with the film.
I mean, the best part of this trailer, how all the action heroes in it, is the guy who plays the Flash. He seems quite at ease.
Oh, okay. I would have gone more for Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
Yeah.
Well, I think Jason doesn't actually deliver many lines, whereas obviously this he's got like all the one-liners.
There's way more. What are you talking about? He has the little comment with Batman, dressed up like a bat. Okay, I dig it. There's that, and there's the whole him jumping on the Batmobile and then jumping off, and quite a bit of.
Yeah, out of all the characters, I think he comes across personally to me the most funnest character.
Yeah, has the most personality.
Yeah,
which is what we need.
Yeah,
Cyborg has the least. He just looks like a cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, what the fuck are they doing with that thing?
I don't know, man.
What? Honestly, he just looks over the top.
It does. It looks like they tried too hard.
Yeah, just way too much going on with him.
But not negative overall for me. But I'm cautious. Definitely, I'm not forgetting about Snyder. But it looks pretty.
Okay.
But you ain't convinced at all.
No, not to. The other side to it is that they're talking about this threat. I know it's just a trailer, but it just seems. I know it's just introducing these characters, but I really want to see them get battered and bruised, whatever's coming their way, and let Superman save the day. As much as I'm not much of a Superman fan,
yes, dude.
Yeah,
yes, dude.
You know the next trailer they're gonna blow their wad, aren't they? They're gonna have Superman in it.
I hope they don't destroy him. They gotta keep it hidden.
Yeah, they shouldn't show him, man. That'd be a big mistake.
How familiar are you lot? I don't even know why I'm bothering, so I know neither of you have seen them.
Why do you have to say it like that? Why can't you just trust us?
I don't trust you, because you never watch anything. And even if you have seen it, you've probably forgotten about it.
But just trust us. Why do you have to fucking put a downer on it before you even start the conversation? You can actually just say it and then afterwards just see what happens. So, go on.
Kurt Russell, Escape from New York or Escape from LA. Have you seen either of those films, Salem?
Mo?
You son of a bitch.
In fact, I have seen them.
There you go.
There you go.
They're like from the 80s.
Exactly.
Yeah, of
You're
course.
not him.
I don't remember properly, but yes, Mo's my tag team partner. He just tagged in.
It's like a movie you probably saw a month ago you couldn't remember. You couldn't even remember Gravity. I can't remember Gravity.
What is this? Why are you fucking hitting on me today, Eddie?
I'm not hitting on you.
Everything
turns into some gay thing with you.
It doesn't have to be gay.
Fantasy.
It doesn't have to be gay things. Hitting on me can be the other way, like
Freudian
constantly fucking pushing me and insulting me and putting me down.
But
yeah,
yes,
go on.
Escape from New York, Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, okay.
The man behind.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico. There's Desperado, Planet Terror. Yeah, him. He's coming back.
Did he do Dusk Till Dawn?
He did indeed.
Anyway, go on.
But regardless, yeah. Robert Rodriguez is going to be rebooting the Escape from New York movie, which could then in turn go to Escape from LA. But do you think there's a story there? Well, Solomon, you don't know anything about it. So, Mo, could this be interesting? Snake?
It could be. I think enough time has now passed, because that was very early 80s, so we're looking about 30 odd years has now gone. 35 odd years. So, and Rodriguez, I do like his humour, I do like his directing style. If he can bring something unique to it, this could potentially be an exciting movie.
But can it be done on the cheap? Because that's how he likes to do everything. Very, very cheap.
Those weren't very expensive movies to begin with.
Yeah, and he kind of does ways of corner cutting, doing his own effects and everything.
Yeah.
Escape from LA, post-apocalyptic world.
This movie will live and die by who they cast as the star, as the replacement.
But the other side to it, we are talking about Rodriguez, right? I mean, like...
Who hasn't made a good filming?
Yeah, but...
God knows.
Yeah, but these things do happen, man. Like, he's coming back, he's had a bit of time off, a couple of bad days at the office, and, if you look at his backtrack record, they are friggin' very, very good films. So I can, why not? Why are you making that stupid face like you're about to fart? Why? Why can't you completely disagree?
You could be right.
Yes,
you're
absolutely.
not.
But
whoever's responsible for those god-awful Spy Kids movies how many did he make? 3 or 4?
Oh, fuck. I forgot he did Spy Kids, didn't he?
And then he made some other Lava Boy,
Oh my god, I forgot about those films. Fucking, I take back everything I just said.
No. Everyone's got to, make a living. Sometimes you've got to make a movie to just pay the bills.
Yeah, can't that be good? That's the excuse. He made them. As in, he wasn't just a hired gun director. No. He wasn't just a hired gun director. He was the producer and the writer. He had 100% control over everything, of all the movies he makes.
Right, okay, now...
There's no excuse for them being garbage.
Now, the thing is, going back to those particular films that you just mentioned, they looked cheap.
Yeah.
So now when you're talking about this film...
Because he does it himself. I remember the interview where he said that he didn't want to do digital effects. He wanted to do something that was reminiscent of the films he watched as a kid. So he wanted that stop motion Sinbad monster style. Where they had the clay.
Oh my god, what is he on?
Who the fuck does that? Past 2000.
I'm very much for this. I would like to see a reimagining.
I think there's potential.
I don't know who I would like to see in the lead role.
Did you ever see that? Oh,
The Rock.
oh Jesus! I knew it. Yeah. I was actually gonna say, did you ever see? I think it was called Doomsday that came out a couple of years ago with Rona Mitra, I believe her name was. It was a British action film where Scotland was almost like an Escape from New York's type situation.
Doomsday.
I think that was it. And she was like, London was cornered off, like there was a big wall kind of cornered off London. The rest of the country was just a desolate wasteland, and she had to like travel to Scotland for some shit. It was a weird little action movie, but it's kind of this. It's pretty much the same thing. But I'm guessing neither of you saw it.
No.
Studios are contemplating offering £30 home rentals for movies that are still in theatres. So there's going to be 3 week, I think it's 3 week period. Movie be out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you can rent it.
Oh, okay.
So one studio.
Yeah.
I should have written down the specific ones because they can't all work together doing this. They all have to do their own little setup. So one studio's offering like £30, thinking of doing £30 offering, or $30, and another ones are thinking of, I think Warner Brothers are doing like $50. Would you, for a movie that's 3 weeks in the cinema, pay?
3 weeks in the cinema?
Yeah.
No.
30, 50 quid to watch at home?
No.
So I think we discussed this quite at length the last time this sort of like thing came up.
Something similar, yeah.
Yeah, you were up for it, weren't you, Mo?
Well, no, I was saying, like, for somebody, like, obviously for Salim, who pays £17 or whatever it is for his unlimited, probably not worth it. But if you've got, like, a family of 4, this is probably far, far cheaper.
Yeah, see...
That does work out.
Yeah, if like, let's say you guys were coming to my place or we were going to yours, and you said, all right, well, look, let's chip in for a movie, then, you know, that could work. You know, 3 weeks isn't too bad as well.
Yeah, no, even if it's something that we did see and we loved, and we just wanted to kind of watch it as a group, that could be... But do you think that's good for movies? I think it's good for cinema to do this.
It's basically opening up it's basically giving you options, isn't it? It's opening up a new revenue stream. It's also giving people an option who maybe can't get to the movies for whatever reason.
Studios, but
you know,
cinemas
maybe
work
like
independently
a working
of
situation,
studios.
family situation. Maybe they're physically disabled and can't go to a cinema or don't enjoy the experience.
Well, the thing is that most cinemas, they don't make that much of films anyway, if you think about it.
Yeah,
that's why they're doing... Yeah.
So if they cut down people coming in there because they're watching them at home, then that doesn't do good for them. They're going to have cinemas closing.
Yeah, but you're probably a really long way off from a program like this stopping people from going to the movies, because I'm going to imagine you probably need a particular type of kit. You probably need a particular type of internet connection, which I know in the States, like you live outside of a big city.
I don't know, man. Netflix makes up so much of internet traffic now. There's no... You don't really need a box anymore. This isn't like that other system that we're talking about.
Well, with the other side to it is, there is... Okay, if you're in your local cinema, like, take Crawley, for example, in the last couple of... So that's our local cinema that I go to, right?
Yours.
Yeah. So in the last couple of years, you can't even fucking find a parking spot in this place. It is heaving. So with this sort of £17 a month thing that they do, if you do have a family, I see them like... And I see them actually going to the cinema rather than renting. You know? My boss said it to me the other day.
So you're under the impression that a family of 4 would pay 17 times 4...
But remember, they could go so many times to the cinema to watch as many films as they want.
And then there's the food they've got to eat as well each time they go out.
Yeah, but that's £17, whatever it is, times 4, Salim, every month.
My boss would do it, gladly.
Yeah,
I spoke to my boss about this the other day.
Well, that's why he's your boss, because he makes a lot more money than you do.
We spoke about this. You kind of move in circles of people with wealth, where those of us who are in the real world who have to work hard, living from check to check. We kind of, that thought of 17 a month, each family is a difficult thing.
So a family of 4 paying £17, right? That's 68 quid.
But dude, 68 quid. Most people pay that a lot of people pay that for their Sky bill, for God's sake.
Right, that's a whole month's worth of entertainment, though. That's probably your broadband included in that as
Yeah,
well.
and mobile phone and all that.
I just think to myself, £17 for a family of four or
Each.
3 or whatever.
No, it's not £17 though, is it?
No, I know what you're
£17
saying. I
times
know what
four.
you're saying. 17, for a family. I still don't reckon that's bad.
Basically, someone's so rich it
No,
doesn't
I'm not
understand. doesn't understand the struggle of the value of money.
No.
Assassin's Creed now apparently is going to be transitioning to TV from the movies that we were getting. They were planning before that original one came out with Michael Fassbender at the beginning of this year. They were planning this to be a series of movies, but it seems like that movie didn't do so great critically, and I don't think it did great in the box office either. Even though it's not completely horrendous.
So they're rewarding the team by giving them a TV show.
Apparently it's been developed, and most likely they're saying that it could end up on Netflix.
Is it a Netflix show, or is it just something that's been made and Netflix are buying up?
It could be either. 'Cause it's
Either,
still going to be
right.
Ubisoft, I believe. They're
Okay.
still going to be at least partly producing this because they want to keep hold of their properties. But if it's a partnership, it could be cool. If it could be on like a Marco Polo production level, then that's optimistic.
Yeah. I could look. I wouldn't say no to something like this.
Just needs to be exciting. That's the problem that Marco Polo had. It just wasn't.
I
Not
know-
enough people found it.
I think people were too hard with Marco.
They
harsh
were.
with- It's actually a good show. Yeah, the main actor is.
He was rubbish.
Yeah, but the guy that plays Genghis Khan, or Genghis, or whatever his name is really, really good.
Like,
Ah,
Kubla
see,
Khan.
so there you go. So Marco Polo is
grandson.
very much an example of it being critically panned, but actually really liked by people who watch the show.
So going back to
Assassin's Creed, though.
yeah, dude, man, I'll dig this. Even if Netflix aren't behind it, if they can make it entertaining, it's another show to watch. Why not? And I actually
Well,
like that
did
story
you
as
go-
well. I
Did you
actually
go
do
and
like that
watch the
story.
movie, Salim?
No, I didn't see it, Mo.
So why would you be behind a TV show?
Because I think, look, done correctly, I think this could work. I actually like the video game,
good
and I
story.
would like to see this sort of, whether it is a movie, another movie, or whether it is a TV show. I'm game for this. I would like to
But
see it.
that's like saying but anything done right would be good.
But there's potential here at least. It's a good concept that just needs to be executed right. The film, I see the problems with it. It's not great. It's maybe 3 stars out of a 5 movie, if that. But that's because it just doesn't know what it really wants to do. But there's potential there for something.
And not just that, I
Enjoyable.
think something like this, like Assassin's Creed, could work better actually, now that I
Yeah.
think about it, as a
Yeah.
TV show,
Yeah.
because there is so much. There's
Yeah.
so much going on. There's so many interesting characters that need time to be flushed out.
And what could be awesome,
Fleshed.
what could be awesome is if they do it like the games where each season is a different time period in history. You know, like with each game, it's a different person who's going back.
Yeah.
So each season we have a different person who was in this part of the Assassin's Creed order. That'd be actually really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm interested. Mo, you gonna watch it if it happens?
I might try an episode or two, but it's not something that appeals to me. I could see the trailer and think, oh my god, that looks fantastic.
So Lucasfilm are looking at doing they've already planning another decade and a half of Star Wars films after episode 8 or 9. Is that 8 or 9?
It will be 9, because
Yeah,
there's episode
9.
8 and 9 still to come.
Yeah. So after episode 9, they've already planning out another decade and a half worth of story.
Who
Well,
cares?
well,
Who cares?
Who cares?
The biggest franchise.
Who cares? We
cinema
know
history.
this was gonna happen. Is this really even news?
Whenever a trailer drops, it's always the biggest trailer stream
But is
during the
this
year.
even new? We know this is going to be, like in the next, for the rest of our lives, we are going to see Star Wars fucking every year now.
Okay, Mo, that's someone who likes Star Wars, like myself. Does it-
I would have probably have the same opinion as Salim, but I wouldn't put it in the same words. So it's nice that we've got
Confirmation,
confirmation
yeah.
that
But-
they are doing this.
But what I
But
want to
think-
ask you is, like me, are you slightly
Yeah.
depressed knowing that you may die before certain, like, we're gonna miss out on certain films, Star Wars films. Just the thought of that depresses me slightly.
It's funny you say that because sometimes I have these very same thoughts, and I'm like, I've now seen this, I can die happily, or I've now done this, I can die happily. But you are right, you're going to be like in the middle of a trilogy, or you're going to be in the middle of a series of movies, and you're going to be like, I'm not going to live to see the final outcome of this, am I?
Fucking sucks. I just need to stop.
Don't you have any other excitement in your life except
No, it's about films.
Yeah, except for
Films,
this.
TV, films.
What a sort of
That's what life is.
one-dimensional thing to
What are you
fucking
gonna
turn
say?
around and say.
What makes your life enriched? What,
Just
love?
everything.
It's about love. Is that what you're gonna tell me? What's this like? What does that do? What's the tangibility in that?
Everything.
You can't stick love on the shelf.
Family. You are so
Like a DVD,
basic.
like a
Why are
Blu-ray.
you such a basic
You can't
individual?
pause and rewind love, can you?
Why
No.
can't you express your spirituality from within and find joy and happiness in other things? Why? If you die, you die. And that's it, accept it. If you don't get to see Star Wars,
This is all the
you
hippie
don't
shit
get to
coming
see
out.
it. And not just that.
Hold on a minute, wait, Salim, for somebody who, like, is so passionate about watching films and, like, basically going to the cinema,
Which you're
you
forgetting.
don't really care about them, do you?
No, I care. I truly do. But I'm not so attached in the way I choose to be attached. You guys don't have, you guys are forced to be attached to things.
Because you're not a
Hold on minute.
cinephile.
So, you know, like, if you go and you watch episode 8 and you, like, really enjoy it and you're like, that is fantastic, wouldn't you be like, if you were, like, to get, like, basically before episode 9 comes out, you get diagnosed with, like, some illness, or you get knocked over by a car, are you like, I'm not going to live to see episode 9?
No, I would just be thinking about my family, my friends, just thinking about them. I won't be thinking about, I won't be able to get to see the next Star Wars movie. How rubbish is that?
Family.
How rubbish is that?
Why would you be thinking about that sort of stuff?
I'd be more concerned about, spending time with them.
In heaven again.
Yeah. You see your family every week.
Well, you could see, you don't know, as deep religious people that we are, we could see Star Wars in heaven. We could see the next Star Wars and the next one and the next one.
No, I don't think we're allowed to. Unless there's some sort of streaming Netflix service that they've set up there. If you even believe that there is an afterlife, we won't even have eyeballs, we won't even have seats, leather seats that we can recline in. We'll just be like blob of energy.
All right, a blob of energy. Then you're thinking,
barely conscious.
What? Okay, look. If I was about to die and the last Star Wars came out, right? When the last Star Wars came out, I would
think it's Star Trek. Maybe
the
last episode of a new Star Trek TV series.
No, this is
make it something that you give a shit about.
No, we are particularly.
I'll never get to play Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Yes, live action Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
We are.
That's it. No, the live action Yu-Gi-Oh movie is about to come out.
No, you can't do that because we're talking about Star Wars here.
This is about movies. This is about life and death and what's important in life. And you're like love and family.
If I was going to die, right? And I had a choice of dying like a week earlier before the last Star Wars film came out. All right, if I had a choice, because it wasn't all that good. I would think, I waited an extra week to fucking stay alive to watch this.
What you're talking about is suicide.
Choosing
to go before, that's suicide.
I'm
choosing when you die.
Okay, look, I'm strapped to a machine. It's keeping me alive, and the doctors say to me, "Look, Salim, like Star Wars is coming out next week. Do you want to watch it or not?" And I was like, if I had watched the last Star Wars film...
if Yu-Gi-Oh is coming out...
Fuck's sake, what is it with you and Yu-Gi-Oh?
What weird, fucked up doctor would come to you on life support and go, do you want me to flick the switch now or after?
We're going to turn this off, but there's a new movie out, so you want to check it out?
I would say, dude, just flip the switch. Just do it. I don't care.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, I need to find out what happens.
You know what would be interesting if Mo, you were laying there and you had another week to wait to watch Star Wars. And if I was your doctor, I'd flip that switch. I would flip it there and then.
Murder. You hear that, Mo?
There and
Advocating murder.
Hold on. Wait, you're laughing and you're joking about this, but you do remember? I think was it for The Force Awakens? There was actually a chap who was extremely sick.
And Star Trek, and the last Star Trek. No, not the last one before.
So that actually happens quite often.
Their
dying wish is to watch this movie.
And they always do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and and they reach out to the film companies and they arrange it for them.
Infinity War. Marvel Infinity Wars. Come contact Disney.
Shall I write them an email about
Write
you?
them an email.
From rehab?
No, it has to be you because you've got your testicular cancer that you're
No,
dealing
I
with
haven't
now.
fucking got testicular
You just
cancer.
said you're not
I
hurting.
said fucking my nuts are hurting.
Yes, it's
And you
going to
said-
drop off.
And you said the right testicle
So,
of yours
let's
was also
use-
hurting.
Let's use your cancer in a way that can benefit us. We watch Infinity
You
Wars.
know what? You're such a cunt, right? If something ever happens to me, if something fucking happens to me, I'm gonna go watch it without you now. You know that.
What happened to all this
You know-
spiritual? If it happens, it happens.
You know, I would
It's
go
not
to no
about
because
that.
just to fucking like just to pay back on
That's
what you
not-
just said.
See, that's petty. That's not
That's,
spiritual.
that's what I would do.
You're not a true hippie or whatever the fuck you are.
What do you mean?
New
Mo,
age.
you know what? Because you're
Fairy dance.
You're
You're like
just
those
covered
chicks-
in darkness.
You're like
That's
those
what
chicks
you
in
are. You're just
Outlander.
covered in darkness.
Like those chicks in Outlander
Mo,
that dance around the stone.
Mo, I would
naked.
take you. I would take you. Oh, those witches. No, I'm not those witches. Fuck you, Eddie, you wanker. Mo, I would like to take you. And that's who I'm going to take. I'm not going to take you, Eddie. He's a nasty, horrible person. You know what? Since I've been doing this podcast, I've been actually realizing what a horrible person you actually fucking are.
No one believes you. No one believes you.
Just get with the news. Just
There is
go
no
what-
news.
Oh, is that it?
Because you've ranted so
Oh,
long,
right.
we're just out of time.
What do you mean
No,
out of
hold
time?
on. There is one more thing that I reckon we should have a very quick minute discussion on. I'm not entirely sure how this has happened, but Netflix have just signed an extension to their Adam Sandler deal of another 4 pictures. Apparently, his movies are some of the highest rated movies, or viewed, should I say, on the service.
It's just, you know what? When I listen to things like this, and I watch like the news and see what's going on politically in the world, I'm really losing faith in humankind. Like, what's stupid? What fucking stupid? Watching things like Transformers coming out, like knowing that's probably going to be one of the bigger films. It's like, we're just fucking stupid. We don't deserve this shit. When are the aliens going to come?
You don't actually want to live anymore.
Yeah, that's what you sound like. You sound like
I'm just
it seems
thinking-
like you've gone back
I'm
to
not,
agree
man.
with me.
Maybe you were right, son. Maybe
Yeah.
I am wrong. Maybe I want an alien invasion to come. I want either zombie apocalypse, alien invasion, or meteor. We need to just reboot.
But why would you even say that?
We need to reboot
No,
mankind.
it wouldn't fucking be a you know what? Actually, if
Yeah.
that listen, I wouldn't want that because I know the first person to fucking die from our friends list will be Mo because he's the weakest.
It really would.
Maybe that. Like,
Hey, listen, Salim, you'd be like, I'll tell you, if there was an alien invasion or something like that, you'd be the first to go, dude.
Listen.
You would just panic and fall apart.
listen. 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 One of your cats, right, will be attacked by your neighbor, all right, who has conveniently keys if they were a zombie. You will come home after a hard day's work, and you'll be attacked by your cats, and that's how you would turn.
See, see, I'm a loner,
You'd be
mate.
a
No
cat
one has
zombie,
my
man.
keys, but you have an extended
zombie, man.
family.
What's
You
that?
have many chances
Yeah.
of getting taken over by a
the
zombie.
thing that you draw strength from, Salem, is your weakness. Your love of your family will destroy you.
Okay. I think that's bullshit. Are we done?
That's our way to.
Are we done now?
Perfect. Full stop. Love is a weakness. That's our motto for the movie.
All right. Okay.
So where can they find more of you, Salem?
Yeah, you guys, you can find me on Bollyfools. On YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. You know where we are.
Mo.
The answer is the same as always.
Yeah, but we
they
gotta-
can find me on this show exclusively.
I'm just gonna
I
give
give
you-
110% just to this show.
You know what? We should just give a street name, a postcode, door number. That's what we should do.
We'll
That's
start.
where you can find him.
Piece by piece, we'll start. Ealing
Yes.
first.
Oh no! Why would you fucking say that?
The first step every week, a little closer to the front door. And you can check me out, First Take, YouTube, Twitter. So that's it, people. Another week talking at the movies.
Goodbye.
Oh, we need you to rate.
what?
Go to iTunes, rate, review, give us stars.
Do they?
Help people find this shit.
Yeah. Come on, people. You should fucking be helping us.
What? Yeah,
Press like.
yeah,
Hey,
all
on
that.
your
yeah.
show.
Way to get up the friggin' followers side about this cussing like, yeah, you fuckers.
Help
us.
Help us. Like, this is some good shit as far as I'm concerned. Anyway.
Very true.
Yeah.
Guess that's it.
All right. Sayonara.
Boy. Boy.